Today I'll be talking about one of the famous non-combatant gas masks, specifically today the M1A2-1-1 gas mask. This is an American gas mask, and this video was requested by Tom's Militaria. Go check him out, he's a great guy and has a great channel. I'll put his channel link in the comment section, so go check him out. So I'll be talking all about the gas mask and the guy who made it and what it's made out of. So the mask was designed by Randolph Monroe in 1942, I do apologize, and his design was patented in 1944. Mr. Monroe was born in 1890 in California, and he went on to design many gas masks during World War II and a few during World War I. I may be wrong about that, but I believe he designed some in World War I. I do know he designed lots of them for the military in World War II. The M1A2-1-1 was designed for non-combatants and regular civilians, and because of that, the design is so incredibly simple, as it was meant to be mass-produced. This means that it allowed thousands of these masks to be produced, and that is why there are so many today. Especially on eBay, you can find tons of these masks everywhere. When I got mine was about 20 bucks, so I'm not sure if the price is still around 20-30 bucks, but it could have gone up. Which is quite surprising, but I do know they're gaining a little bit of popularity every month or so, every couple of weeks. The mask has two parts really, which is the mask and the filter itself, which I believe is removable due to this ancient garden hose clamp. I say that because it's 80 years old and it's also a bit stuck, so I'm not sure if it's removable. I did read somewhere it was fixed, but that wouldn't make sense as to why there's a clamp on there that's removable. I do know there's a different type of clamp style. I'm not sure if somebody replaced this, but it could have been from a factory due to the color matching the filter itself, so I'm not really sure why I have a different clamp than other ones. So here you can see it's a bit different than the other ones, which are more commonly. I haven't seen a photo that has the same exact kind. But enough about that. The lenses are made from a celluloid plastic, and the mask itself is made from a fabric that's been dipped in rubber, while the filter has a casing that's been made out of aluminum. Here we have a 6-point head harness, which is made of elastic and still a bit stretchy, which is nice. And due to it being 80 years old, it's all kind of bunched up since it was stored in this haversack over here. Other than that, still great condition. I have seen better masks where this is completely orange and not all, gross, yellow, and corroded and whatnot. I have tried to clean this off. It won't come off, so it's just staying like that. That's okay. It's not like I'm ever going to wear it because it has asbestos, so if you have these, don't wear them. They are highly toxic and can give you lung cancer. The mask itself is incredibly simple and primitive, which means that it was able to be mass-produced. So despite thousands of these being made, with such a big budget of $29 million, which was granted by the OCD, Office of Civilian Defense, very few of them were actually issued, which is quite surprising, and issued to civilians, that is. And the rest of them went to surplus storage, which is really, really interesting. Before the M1A2-1-1 gas mask, there was the M1-1-1? M1-1-1, yeah, M1-1-1, that's a lot of ones. I believe there were 3 different versions, but I could be wrong, and there's only one. You never know. But here's what I know for sure. The M1-1-1 came around 1941, and instead of a C8 valve, it used an MIV button valve. This mask has a valve on the side, which is pretty cool. I do know some other masks have a no valve actually, and the valve is basically this seal around your face. You breathe out and it pushes this away from your face and all the air escapes. But this having a valve and it being a mass-produced mask is actually really nice. Really, really, really nice. I would say it's better than the civilian box respirator, which is the British version of a civilian non-combatant gas mask during World War II, but I can't say that for sure because I don't have one yet, but I might get one soon, and then I'll be able to compare the two. So that being said, this is a C8 valve, which I've read somewhere and I tried to look it up. I'm not sure what a C8 valve is, so if any one of you could tell me what it is, that would be great. Still lots to learn about gas masks. But despite that, the M1A2-1-1 used a MIV button type valve, which is quite interesting. And alongside the M1A2-1-1 gas mask, there was also a children's version called the M221, which featured a singular large celluloid lens instead of two circular lenses like the M1A2-1-1. So I'll put a picture of what that looked like, and here you can see the differences. So instead of having two circular, it was just one big rectangle that kind of curved around the mask. If we take a look inside the gas mask, this will prove my point that it is incredibly simple. So, like I said, it having a valve is actually quite nice, but if you look inside, you can see how incredibly simple it is. So that's the intake down there, because if we look at the filter here, we have the valve, which is way down there, and usually it's up here or maybe somewhere else. But this gas mask is so incredibly simple. So your chin would rest there, I believe. I don't think that's a fold. It has folded in on itself, but it looks like it's a chin rest. So your chin would rest there, and then you would breathe through there, and this valve would open up, go through here, and there is no, like mouse guard or whatever, anything in it. It's just one big open space for your mouth to sit in. And then here we have the valve, so you would breathe out, and then the valve would push open, and all the air would escape. So it's a very, 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 very simple mask, which is really incredible. All right, well, that's all about the M1A2-1-1. If I missed anything, or if you want to hear a little bit more, go comment. And yeah, so if you like this stuff, follow, leave a comment, leave a like, and go check out my military history Discord channel. That should be in my About section, and I'll see you in the next one.